Hey everybody, Diesel Doc here. We're gonna check out this this will be a first impressions video of Lakeland Vale by Stevie. So I'm gonna pull up the PDA real quick. So very Americanized. Stevie does do some American style maps from time to time. He puts a lot of detail uh, into his maps, into his PDAs. He always gives spots, like paved areas where you can put placeables and things like that. So um, it appears that field 12 is the smallest. Let's see. So it looks like field 12 is the smallest, which you would get this whole swath of land for 694 grand. And then looks like field 19 is going to be the largest, and that's 1.7 mil. So, all right. Do we own anything? No, it does not look like we own any fields at the moment. I started this map as farm manager, so there'll be some base equipment and stuff like that we get. So, which you can see here at the farm. So let's pop out of the PDA. This is the starting point. Let's see what kind of equipment we start off with. 6M, a couple 8400s, Warrior, New Holland combine, a mower, telehandler, a pickup, Wilson grain trailer, triaxle trailer, small tandem axle trailer. We got a grain cart, couple of headers, cultivator. Let's see, we got a couple cedars, sprayer trailer, dry box spreader, loading wagon, silage packer, some accessories for our wheel or our telehandler, Stevie's bin, and then we got some silage bunks that are built in, and then some other buildings and stuff like that. Manure store, um, hay sales, like your hay and grass sales, workshop, wool trigger, diesel trigger, this Lakeland Farm Supplies. This you can actually buy crops from. The wind turbines. When Stevie does wind turbines, that's to basically cover the daily operating cost of the farm. So it doesn't cost you anything. And then his ground textures. So kind of cool that he starts you up on like this deck. He always does something. He always does a pretty cool, some pretty cool stuff, and he puts a lot of detail into his maps, for sure. I mean, this house is pretty pimp, you know. So let's go over here, just kind of check the farmyard out. All of the equipment, he always has it parked in the sheds and stuff like that. He puts a lot of effort into what he does, for sure. Here we can sell all our bales and stuff like that. All of our implements and stuff are basically in some sort of lean-to or some sort of building, and it's all lined up nice and neat, ready for you when you start the map. So we'll just walk around the farmyard a little bit more here. See, I mean, like here, this spot right here is a huge placeables area right on your farm, you know. He always puts trees and things like that in that you can cut down and either turn into logs or turn into wood chips. You know, you don't get any funky stuff going on. We got a sheep pen built right in. If you want to do sheep, let's pull this up again. So yeah, that's basically all that is on here. We'll jump over to this vehicle. This is probably just for this is our cows and everything. Manure points. I mean, basically, you know, he's got it set up so that you're, you know, one side's obviously cows, one side's pigs. He always does that in all of his maps. He always includes that stuff on the main, normally on the main farm or basically right near it. So now that we did that, let's take to this guy here. Oh, I want to turn up my speed. So, did I turn it? I forgot to turn it on. I thought it was on. Okay, now here we go. So, just poke around here. There's the main farm. Got this like nice little gravel road. I was gonna say, I thought I was. Oh, let's turn this on now. Okay, now we're cooking. Now we'll be able to move. So, as you can clearly see, the farmyard's laid out, you know, pretty nice. I mean, obviously, you can sell these buildings off and, you know, make it how you want right off the bat. So let's pull up the map here. And let's we'll do how about we'll do a clockwise rotation. We'll go head over towards the BGA, and then we'll just work clockwise around the map and check it all out. So I'll put a smaller version of the map up. You know, square fields, you know, in an American style map. You know, there's obviously terrain. It's like a drop-off cell point right there. Oh, that's a custom horse paddock right there. Always puts in a BGA. And Silage Kings, that's funny. So, a lot of terrain. A lot of varying types of terrain in this map, so plenty, you know, if you're into logging, there's always plenty to log. He always includes a lot of that in his maps. You know, spot down there for placeables. Sell your wood chips and your logs and everything down there at the sawmill. Plenty of trees to murder if you so choose. Sell points. The shop, which is basically he brought the shop in from 17, which is kind of cool. Looks like the dairy. Sell your milk there. Big hunk of open grass. Empty spots for placeables. You know, he puts the borders of the fields up really well, so you know, if you do hire a, if you end up hiring a worker or something like that, if you don't have Courseplay or something, you can always, you don't have to worry about your worker crashing into something. You don't have to babysit them as much. So some people might not like the fact that the, you know, the fields are square necessarily, because it, you know, it's kind of, they might think it's kind of janky, but you know, you can guarantee that the roads and the transitions and things like that are very smooth. You don't have to worry about there being, you know, crazy elevation changes when you're driving around the map. So you could definitely do, you know, you could definitely do this single player because, you know, the size of the map. You know, even multiplayer, even if you're only playing with just, you know, a couple guys, just kind of in a co-op type thing. Easily done. So, let's see, there's a little windmill down there. A couple of, you know, smaller fields and stuff like that that are close to the farm that is easily put together to make one big field, you know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to the shop and I'm going to get a proper pickup instead of the in-game pickup. Not a big fan. Not a big fan of that. And we'll go drive around. We'll drive around and check it out. So let me turn this down a little bit. Turn the flight off. And let's buy a proper pickup. I'll just get a 250. Don't have to be nothing fancy. Good enough. We'll just buy this one. Okay. Let's go hop in our pickup. Mirrors out. So, come over here, check the dairy out. Pretty much, you know, most of us have seen this dairy before. Nothing spectacular. Kind of the same old business. You'll know that, you know, you'll definitively know that there's, you know, you can do missions on the map. There are recommended mods that I'll include in the description of the video that Stevie's done that work together with all of his stuff. So let's take a left here. Go down and check out this cell point down here. Drop off. Oh, this will be obviously where you can pick your animals up at. More than likely, he's included it that here at the animal dealer, you can even deliver water and make money. So there is a small traffic spline in here, and he basically said it's just here on the north end of the map, so you don't have to worry about, you know, if you set up like a course plate course to, you know, drive back and forth from the field to the farm. Gas station. You can produce diesel fuel and sell it here, so that's kind of nice. This grass field's huge. Go in here. Sell your slurry and your manure and various other items here. Not a huge map. This is a standard size map, so like I said, big spots for placeables. This says this map is seasons ready, so if you choose to play with seasons, you're basically good to go. Let's see here. Yeah, we can just whip around and head back towards the farm. We'll go over once we get back there. Well, first we'll go look at a couple other sell points, and then we'll look at all the crops and stuff like that. Basically, I mean, this is a pretty cut and dry, nice, something different map to play on. So, and I'm sure, you know, I'm sure he might release an update or two to add a few things, but basically, when he puts his maps out there, you're good to go. No train, which is fine. I'm not a huge train fan. You know, I don't necessarily need it. But you know, it's nice that he starts you off with plenty of equipment, you know, to get going. Everything you need, you basically have right off the bat. Oh, yep, ruined that pickup. Got a couple of drop-off points over here. Buy fuel, sell fuel here, which is nice. And you got another sell point, crops and stuff like that, so not too shabby. Let's we'll head to the main farm here real quick, so it's just up the street anyway. So, you know, again, you could, all these trees, you could whack them things down and, you know, get the fields wide open if you want. A nice big entrance to the barns and stuff like that. Easy to get out of the silo. And the silos on Stevie's map, or maps, hold everything. You know, fertilizer, seed, manure, you know, pig food, TMR, every single thing that's available on the map, you can put, excuse me, in the bins and store it. Wood chips. So, nice. Then over where the windmill is where you can get water, and it's free. You don't have to go find a pond or something like that draw water out of. The what is it? The animal pen extension will work just fine with Stevie's maps, things like that. So, go by the house. The truck. Oh, and chickens. Chickens are right here by the house. So, nice. All right. Get out of the truck. Contracts, again, contracts. You know, all your sell points and stuff like that. All your prices and stuff. No, there's no additional other than compost. Compost is the only thing, but you have to have Stevie's mod in order to make compost, and that's a global company piece. And he, like, again, I'll include all the links to all his stuff in the description of this video. So all the vanilla crop types and stuff like that. So very basic, but something that's, you know, something that's nice and clean and error free. I'll even pull up the log for you and show you the log. But, you know, huge area. You know, this section up here in the northwest corner is all logging, you know, that you can do if you so wish. So pretty basic, nothing fancy, but, you know, a nice, good, clean, error-free map to play on. And you know, like I said, he puts a lot of detail and a lot of time in making his maps. So we'll get out of here. I'm gonna pull up the log here real quick. So other than probably this pickup, yeah, this pickup is the only thing that's throwing a Lua code, but everything else, there's no other errors in, and I should have not put this pickup in, so that's my bad. Blame it on this guy. So hopefully, I still got the speed jacked way up. Hopefully that was plenty of info. I'll do a Let's Play series on it. I mean, I'll sell off all the base equipment and import some of my own. Oh, excuse me. Links will be down in the description. Drop me a comment. Tell me if you liked this video. This will be the first. As of recording, I'll be the first person to actually create a video on a first impressions of Lakeland Vale by Stevie. So let me know. I appreciate any criticism, whether it's good or bad. Doesn't matter. I just want to know. I want to know what everybody thinks. So thank you for watching. Links will be in the description. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. It'll be greatly appreciated. And this is Diesel Doc, and we'll see you in the next one.